Germany has cleared the way for restaurants, hotels and large shops to reopen in the coming weeks and a further easing of COVID-19 lockdown measures. But regional authorities will be forced to reimpose restrictions if infections start to climb again, as Judith Prescott now reports.
The German Chancellor has been pushing for a more coordinated approach from the country's states or Länder to ending lockdown restrictions. She met with the governors of each of the 16 regions after coming under pressure to accelerate the reopening. Merkel still insists on a joint response to any flare-up in new cases.
If we have regional differences, and we have them, if we have low infection rates, then we must also have an emergency mechanism by saying if regional hotspots of infection reappear, then we need to be able to reintroduce special measures in these regions.
Germany began reopening last week. The mechanism agreed today will be triggered if 50 active COVID-19 cases per 100,000 inhabitants are detected in a county in any of the states. And if those cases can't be explained as an outbreak in a hospital, nursing home or a similar institution. Judith Prescott, Euronews.
Well, another part of the lockdown relaxations has brought a smile to the face of German football fans. The Bundesliga will kick off again on May the 15th. Our sports editor Andy Rubini has more.
After weeks of speculation, German Chancellor Angela Merkel has given the Bundesliga the green light to resume behind closed doors from mid-May. The political blessing makes it the first major league in Europe to return to competition following a shutdown imposed to control the spread of the coronavirus.
Wir haben dann eine Vielzahl von anderen Bereichen noch behandelt.
We dealt with a variety of other areas, including the subject of business that is now somewhat unrestricted. But of course, with the hygiene concepts, that could increase the number of people and leisure sports, as well as the Bundesliga, which from the second half of May onwards will be allowed to play under the approved and also tested rules.
Den Spielbetrieb unter den genehmigten und ja auch getesteten Regeln führen darf.
Amid this unprecedented crisis, leagues across Europe are taking different approaches. France, Belgium and the Netherlands have abandoned the season, while other countries are currently fighting to finish the 2019-2020 campaign. La Liga players are set to undergo coronavirus tests as Spanish clubs have begun restricted training ahead of a proposed resumption of the season next month. Serie A's main protagonists have been allowed back to individual training this week, with team training due to resume on the 18th of May, while the Premier League has said it aims to restart in June, but deep differences have emerged over plans to use neutral stadiums. According to reports, a vote on the matter is set to take place on Monday, with the proposal needing 14 out of the 20 clubs to vote in favour for it to be adopted.